All right, guys, how you doing this morning? Yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all know, man, what it is, what it be on Sunday morning. Okay, guys, good morning. I'm going to briefly mention something that I didn't really want to talk about. I didn't really want to mention, but I'm going to briefly mention it. You know, about me and the Lawn Stars and Shane over at DLT, and somebody was saying that it was a setup or whatever, that we meant to, that, you know, that the beef that I had with them was all calculated and all that. I mean, anybody that follows my channel knows that I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time doing that kind of thing. You know, a ruse, if you will. You know, I'm not going to, I mean, anybody that knows my personality knows I'm not going to, you know, I'm just not going to do that. I want everybody to get along, y'all. And you know, I do, you know, and if everybody can't, that don't mean that I have to damn be the carrier of bad mojo, you know. So the clapping back and forth with the Lawn Stars and Shane was all how I felt at the moment. It was, and like I said, it was not totally justified, but you know, I got caught up in it, and that's not who I am. And it's a shame that everybody can't just get along. It's a shame that we have, you know, and I mean, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. 1 minute, man, bro, these clapback videos, man, they making you look bad, blah, 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 blah. And then I don't do the clapback videos and I get back to what I'm normally doing. And then I got other people making videos saying that it was a ruse, that I was, you know, I swallowed a little bit of my ego and just trying to move forward, man, that's all. And as far as views and subscribers and all that, let me tell y'all, there ain't no money in YouTube. Please stop. Damn. There's no money in YouTube. I mean, if I gained 1,000 subscribers for a clap video, that still ain't no freaking money. I mean, my videos, the most I ever gotten from YouTube, and I don't care if anybody believes me or not, the most I've ever gotten from YouTube is like $238 in a month. And I'm spending 2 hours a day editing a video. So that's 2 hours. So I'm not waiting every month on a YouTube check, obviously, right? I'm getting my money. I make more in 1 day out here. I make more in a half a day out here than YouTube pays me all month. I'm just saying. So I don't know why guys want to come in and make a video that really is not even, it doesn't even make sense to even do a video like that. Who is that benefiting? It doesn't make sense to, when they ain't even involved in anything, it doesn't make sense to stir the pot. I don't understand that. Why do a video like that? I don't get it, you know. I mean, I really don't. And at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever I want to do on my YouTube channel, and I ain't got an answer to nobody. I don't. So I just have a hard time with outside influences, good or bad, trying to come in, trying to do a video and kind of calling me out on some like I'm some kind of deceiving liar or something, and I'm not. You know, I don't. It doesn't mean that much to me. It doesn't. So I just had to say that, you know, and my wife and nobody wanted me to even address that, but I can't help it, man. I can't help it. So folks just need to mind their business and quit trying to figure out everybody else's business, and everybody be better off. That's my thinking. You know, I don't know, and I'm not, you know, mad at nobody. I mean, I'm not angry with anybody. I'm not anything. You know, I'm out here. It's a Sunday morning, and look. I mean, this is what I do. I'm not a YouTube shit stirrer, if you will. Either way, you know. Why can't I get along with everybody, right? It's obvious that I'm not chummy chums with anybody. I'm as chummy chum as you can be for a guy that does YouTube videos. But I just want to get along with everybody, man. I mean, I mean, I do. And a guy like me gets caught up in the middle, man, and I don't know how to be diplomatic about shit. I just say what I think, and that's gonna hurt people's feelings or ruffle feathers on all fronts, apparently. I just want to do my little videos, learn from my mistakes, and yeah, and be conscious of my business moves, and trying to grow and trying to evolve as a business person and as a man. And I'm not going to live in bad energy. And I'm not going to let anybody on YouTube force me to live in bad energy because of their own dislikes or likes for another channel or whatever. I'm not going to allow that to happen. So I had to get out of the bad energy, and if folks can't understand that and can't get that, then they can spend their life in bad energy. I'm not going to spend mine in bad energy. I have choices, you know, and I'm not a 18-year-old kid. I'm 52 years old. So yeah, today, y'all, I want to do that little grading job over there where they had all them trees taken down that I you know, looked at a couple weeks ago. I got everything ready, and I got the power rake with me today. I got the grapple bucket with me, and I got the flat bucket, and I got Zach doing some yards. I wanted to make it clear though, yesterday, it wasn't that Zach didn't show up for work. Zach had a scheduled day off. I mean, it's Saturday, and he told me a week ago that he couldn't work on Saturday. I noticed in the video that I did not specify that, so I kind of just wanted to throw that out there. Zach didn't do anything wrong or anything like that, man. So yeah, I just kind of want to throw that out there. I'm headed down here to Riverdale, Jonesboro, wherever. They're all right there together, and gonna do this grading job. We're gonna grade some chips. Now, I've never done anything like this with the power rake, but it's not a problem. And this customer of mine is a regular customer. I do the yard. We're gonna do the yard today too. So this is the way we damn balling today. So I got Zach. He's gonna go do one property, and it pays 60. Then he's gonna come down there where I'm at, and by that time I'll know if I need him or what I need him to do, if anything. And he's going to do the property that he's going to do the grass where I'm at, right? And that's $65. And then he's going to go do 2 that are right next door together. One of them is 80 and the other one is 70. So 80 and 70 is 150 plus 60 is 210 plus 65. That's 275. So Zach will generate 275 today. I'm gonna give him 100 of it. Okay, and as of right now, it won't be less than 100. It may go up if he has to spend a bunch of time over here with me, over here at this grading job. I don't think he will, but you know, I don't know for sure. I've never moved chips around, you know, like this. And I'm probably going to do a little bit of digging, because when they grind stumps, they don't grind them down to, yeah, y'all know, man. So I'll put a link to the video that I did a couple weeks ago, where I showed these 2 properties right next door to each other. And the other lady next door, I used to do her property, but she's kind of funny with the money, and she's all over the place. And well, when I was looking at it a few weeks ago, she wasn't there, but her neighbor friend, a friend of hers that lives in the neighborhood, they hang out together, and you know, she was over there and she was saying, how much you charge for this? You know, I don't like going through no third party about my money and about work and all that. I like to deal with the person who owns the property or who is writing me the check. I'm just saying, that's just me. I don't want to deal with a third party. I even have a hard time dealing with, you know, some of the wealthier clients that you guys have never even seen, because I don't put a video camera on some of the properties, where they got managers that, you know, do all their bidding for them. I don't even like dealing with them, you know, because we're on a tight schedule out here today. We just are. We're on a tight schedule every day that we come out here. So what was I? So one guy came in the comments, you know, and was asking me, you know, how do I get all the, you know, like the tree trimming job that we did the other day, and like, you know, the 10-acre, well, it's actually 11 acres because we cut inside the fence too. Airstrip yesterday. How do I get all these big jobs like that? I'm gonna tell you the secret to me, if you ask me. It's being consistent and being in business for a long time. When you first start out in this game, I ain't talking about the Bobcat game, I'm talking about in the lawn care game. When you first start out in this game, you take all the shit work, I'll be honest. You know, now, of course, being new, you don't know that it's all the shit work, because you don't know what you don't know, right? You survive it, and that's what you want to do. You got to take all the shit work. You got to get your bones about yourself. You got to take on all the jobs that a guy like me won't take on no more, that I don't want to do no more. You got to deal with all the customers that I've been through, because I call that paying your dues. Rarely, I'm not saying all the time, but rarely do you start a lawn care business and you have the kind of customers that I have off the muscle. It is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it is not likely, because you just don't know how many customers and stuff I done went through over the years to get here at 16 years in, that I done got rid of because of whatever, the pettiness, the playing games with the timing, not wanting to pay good, all that. I done got rid of all of them. So they out there for younger guys and guys starting out, and you'll have to go through them too. And then by the time you go through them and get to 16 years in, I'll be retired. Then you can have all the ones that I got. You see how it works? Because when I started, there were guys a lot more established that had all the good customers. They had already went through all them shitty customers too. And the cycle continues. And out of you know, all the work that you take on to begin with, you develop contacts and you develop relationships with the people, and then you know which ones are worthy of you doing work for them. You learn which ones are worthy of that. And not everybody's worthy of me doing their yard for them. I hate to say it like that, but that's how I feel. Because they want to play games with the money. They want to play games with the timing. They want to play games with my time. And at the end of the day, that is what we sell out here. We sell our time. And it's up to us to make sure that we don't waste our time with subpar equipment, subpar customers, and subpar timing. That's just my thinking. I'm not dogging anybody out. I'm not saying nothing bad about nobody. I don't want no trouble, all that. But as you grow in your business, you'll start to value yourself more than you did from day one. And people can call me cocky. They can call me arrogant. They can call me whatever they want to call me. I might be all of those things. I might be. But I'd rather be a little cocky and a little arrogant than have customers step all over me, because they will run all over you out here. I know, because they ran over me. That's what made me how I am now. It's crazy, man. And so, you know, how I get the jobs like the tree trimming job and all, well, first of all, you got to have the contacts. But before you can even do that, you got to have some equipment. You got to have a little bit of foresight, right? Without the man lift, I would have never gotten that job over there. You know, trimming those trees, and for the $4 grand the other day, or the other, you know, last week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I ended up profiting y'all $2,500 on that in 3 days. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It's not bad at all. And that's after I paid the help really good too. And then yesterday, $600, I gave everybody $100. You know, Saturday, it's $100 on Saturday to do that one cut. And we got there about 9:30, and we got done around 2. So 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. We'll say 2:30. So 5 hours, just $20 an hour. Now I didn't think of it like $20 an hour, but that's what they made. It wouldn't have made that. They would have still made 100, but we would have been over there longer if I hadn't have done that thing with the mower, you know, pulling the other mower. And see, that's another thing that makes it where guys don't mind, or, you know, coming out here and working for me, is because I'm going to do everything I can to make our time sweet and easy and lucrative. So there's that too. You got to be thinking like that when you're out here and you're the boss. And I don't really like to pull the boss card, but I will, and I do, and I will again. I like to refer to these guys as they're working with me, not for me. But if they want a damn, you know, when it comes time to something needs to be said, then I will step to the plate and I will say it. No problem at all. None. So, because I realize that I have to pay for things that if something happens, I'm on the hook. But with that being said, I'm always going to try to do things. I didn't have to do that mower thing yesterday. I could have, because I could have just kept going like we was going, and we'd have been over there to 3:30 or 4, and they still would have got $100. You know, still would have been decent money for them. Not great, but decent. But we got done at, you know, 2:15, and that's all because I did that mower. I hooked that mower up. We never got done. I've never gotten done that fast over there, and it's been over a year since we was there. So, yeah. But the people, the guys and girls that come out here and work for me, they know that I will do that kind of thing. I'll do whatever it takes that makes sense to make our time better. And it ain't nothing personal. It ain't nothing personal. Trust that. It's all just about, let's be efficient, let's be thorough, and let's make a profit. and let's get out of the heat. Just saying. But how I get these jobs is just being consistent and being in business for a while. That's it. And I don't change my phone number. I don't, none of that. So it's 10 o'clock and I just got here, y'all. So let's see how long it takes me to make this $1,000. So yeah, it's gonna be a new experience for me. Never done nothing like this, so I'm gonna set the tripod up. Peace out. Okay, y'all. So y'all can see, I'm gonna put y'all up over there somewhere on time lapse, but y'all can see we're gonna try to smooth all this out. We're gonna get all this to the rear. We're gonna pull out that bush right there. I'm probably gonna rip up these ties too. We'll try to fill in this hole just a little bit, but see, I've been cutting this grass for years, and there's a bunch of big roots in here on the ground. I would love to be able to tear some of these up, you know, just to kind of help on the mowing. But I'm gonna put a time lapse up here, and y'all can kind of see. I don't think it's gonna take that long. I really don't. What I'll do is I'll get the grapple bucket, and it's on the trailer, and then I'll come in here and I will push some of this stuff around. We need to bring some of the dirt down there up into here. There's a big hole right here. When they built these properties, they buried stuff, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing the one next door like I was saying on the way over here. So but I've never done anything like this before with the power rake. I can only assume that the power rake is going to help big time. So just about making this as smooth as we can. A mound there, that bush gone. Okay, we're standing at the top of the hill here. Mounds there, over in here. Now I know I cannot fill this up with chips, because then that gives them a fake grade line, really, because it's going to degrade over time. So I want to put y'all some. I'm trying to get better at, you know, making sure I get good footage. So y'all can see they had a bunch of that. It's so nice over here compared to what it was. But yeah, but I'm gonna set the camera up and I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse, and we're gonna see what we can do here, y'all. That's what we're gonna do. All right. So I'm gonna put the power. I'm gonna hook the power rake up. By the way, the Bobcat is running extremely well, not dripping nothing. So I got, it's better, right? But there are so many roots and stuff here, y'all, that I don't know that I can get it like I thought I could. There's just a lot of roots and stuff here that, and I knew that. I mean, I told them that. So yeah. We're gonna run the power rake across here and let's just see what we get, man. I don't really know, but there's a lot of there's a lot of sticks and stuff in here, and that's something that I did not anticipate, was the sticks. Well, I mean, what are we gonna do? I mean, there's a lot of sticks, like a freaking trailer load, like a dump trailer load, and I didn't bid the job to be hauling nothing out of here. So if that were the case, I wouldn't have come on Sunday. So yeah, but y'all see it, man. It's looking better and better, but I've got to smooth all these humps out and just, you know, do the best I can. You know, they told me that the stumps were ground deep, that there wouldn't be any problem with the stumps, and I kind of knew that they didn't know that. So yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, when you're doing jobs like this, the owners, they don't really know what the previous contractor did. But see, I've been in this game long enough to know that the stump grinding guys, they grind the stump down and the chips start getting in the way. They and they don't have, if they don't have to remove the chips from a stump grinding job, then you're not going to get a good stump grinding. It's not going to be ground down like it should. If they got to remove the chips and make it all pretty, then they'll grind it all the way down, because that means they'll rake the chips a little bit and they'll see where they missed. See, when I used to have a stump grinder, I did the same thing. I'd get in there and you start getting lost in the stump, if you will. You start getting lost in where you're at on the actual stump, because the stump's disappeared before your eyes and now you don't know where the center was. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the truth. And a lot of times I would miss outside pieces, and then, but if I had to move the chips or pick them up or rake them or whatever, then I would always hit something hard, and then I would crank the grinder back up and hit that spot. See, they didn't have to do that over here. So yeah, okay, y'all, so y'all see that I'm over here and there's a lot of issues over here, and I knew it would be like this because I used to grind stumps, and y'all can see the big hunks of stumps that are still here. They didn't grind them all the way down. They never do. Look, and I'm hitting these things and it's jarring the machine, because these trees right here were 4-foot diameter pine trees. So I'm gonna put the power rake on. I'm gonna try to smooth out a little bit more, but man, it's hard to smooth it out. It's gonna be hard to smooth this out because it's so clumpy, and then I can't really get to the grade line because of the stumps, you know. But the main thing is to get all the chips back here where the grass usually grows right here. You see the grass line, and usually right on this side of that indention there, right over here, about 20 foot from the edge of that indention, is the grass line. So I guess the best thing for me to do is to get everything over there in that area, and then I can just work with it over there. But see, I'm trying to do that, and when I hit the ground, I'm hitting all these stumps. So yeah, so just, you know, when you come behind a stump grinder, yeah, be wary, because I guarantee you these are deep and heavy and hardcore. So I got the power rake on there, and the power rake surprisingly did it very well. I was very surprised at how quickly the power rake worked in this scenario. There's a lot of big sticks in here and a lot of debris that you couldn't see until you put a machine on it. But power rake is by far the best attachment I got. It just made the job so much easier. I could have never done this job without the power rake and it be as good as it was. I mean, the power rake is just, I don't know, I'm getting better and better with it. And I couldn't imagine
having a power rake for 3 or 4 years and using it on the rig. I haven't used it that many times. I've only used it just a handful of times, and it's the best attachment ever, man. So yeah, y'all.
All right, y'all. She is extremely ecstatic about it. My hands are kind of tied, and she understood it because of the stumps. See, all of this is a stump, and I can't do nothing with it. There's like 3 stumps right here, and then you see there's a mound right there, and then there's another mound up there. But she is really happy with it. So, yeah. I like it, man. And it ain't perfect, but the power rake is a beast. I'm gonna go out on a limb, y'all, and I'm gonna say, if you got a skid steer, bobcat, whatever you got, and you don't have a power rake, hawk the house and get you a power rake, man. This thing is just freaking awesome. This thing did this amount of work so fast and so nice that I did not even have a sip of water the whole time I was running it. Let's get us a sip right now. I didn't even have a sip of water for the whole $1,000, and that's what they're paying me for this. All right, y'all. So that's a wrap. Zach got the 4 yards done, and I got the 1,000 over here done, and y'all see what time it is. And no, man, that clock ain't wrong, y'all. We balling like that out here, man. Straight balling. God, I hope nothing breaks on the way home.